Why Meghan Markle and Prince Harry had to return $7 million in wedding gifts. If you are a fan of the royal family, you might have wondered what kind of gifts Prince Harry and Meghan Markle received on their wedding day in 2018. After all, they had a lavish ceremony at Windsor Castle, attended by celebrities, dignitaries, and thousands of well-wishers. Surely, they must have gotten some amazing presents to celebrate their union. However, you might be surprised to learn that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex had to return most of their wedding gifts, worth an estimated $7 million, according to the Mirror. Why did they have to do that? And what did they keep? The reason behind this seemingly ungrateful gesture has to do with royal protocol and a little-known rule that governs the acceptance of gifts by members of the royal family. According to the official guidelines from the royal family, no gifts, including hospitality or services, should be accepted which would, or might appear to, place the member of the royal family under any obligation to the donor. This means that royals cannot accept gifts from people or companies that might expect something in return, such as publicity, endorsement, or favor. For instance, if a clothing brand sent Meghan a dress and she wore it in public, that could be seen as advertising for the brand. Or if a charity sent Harry a donation and he became their patron, that could be seen as influence. To avoid any potential conflicts of interest or ethical issues, the royal family has a strict policy of returning or declining any gifts that do not meet their criteria. They can only accept gifts that are consumable, symbolic, or worth less than £150. Before their wedding day, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle issued a statement through Kensington Palace, asking their fans to respect their wishes and not send them any gifts. Instead, they suggested that people who wanted to show their support could make a donation to one of the 7 charities they had chosen, which reflected their personal interests and values. These charities were CHIVA, which supports children and young people living with HIV across the UK and Ireland; Crisis, which helps homeless people find housing, employment, and education; Meena Mahila Foundation, which empowers women in Mumbai's urban slums by providing them with menstrual hygiene products, education, and employment opportunities; Scottish Little Soldiers, which supports children who have lost a parent in the British Armed Forces; Street Games, which uses sport to improve the health and well-being of disadvantaged communities; Surfers Against Sewage, which campaigns for marine conservation and clean water; the Wilderness Foundation UK, which promotes the benefits of nature for human health and wildlife. However, despite their requests, some fans still sent them gifts or brought them to Windsor on their wedding day. According to the Mirror, the couple received an overwhelming amount of presents from well-wishers around the world, totaling $7 million. These included jewelry, clothing, artwork, books, and even a tandem bike. Unfortunately for the generous donors, most of these gifts had to be returned or donated to charity by the royal couple's team. They were only able to keep a few items that met their criteria or that came from close friends and family. One of these items was a diamond tennis bracelet that Prince Charles gave Meghan as a wedding gift. The Duchess wore it several times during her post-wedding tour to Australia, Fiji, Tonga, and New Zealand. Another item was a pair of earrings that Queen Elizabeth gave Meghan as a wedding gift. The Duchess wore them during her first solo engagement with the Queen. While some people might think that returning wedding gifts is rude or ungrateful, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were simply following the rules that apply to all members of the royal family. They were also trying to avoid any potential scandals or controversies that could arise from accepting inappropriate gifts. By asking their fans to donate to charity instead of sending them gifts, they also showed their commitment to using their platform for good causes and making a positive difference in the world.